got to step his game up, and he's got to be the number 2 scorer to go with Kyrie out there if the Celtics are going to be able to knock off the team that finished with the best record in the NBA.
And Al Horford has to be more aggressive too, Mike. I mean, the Bucks are just giving him that baseline jumper. Step up and make the shot, Al Horford. But this series for the Celtics is the perfect microcosm, isn't it, of their regular season. Some really good one night, some really bad the next night. This team is so talented that I'm not surprised that they're in this position. You know, being in the semifinals here with a chance to maybe go up 2-1 tonight. They're at home. But it's their lack of consistency all.
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hello and welcome to Grady, the Lady Tiger Fast Pitch Softball Complex, as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers finish up the regular season today with a doubleheader against the Deming Lady Wildcats, and we are just about ready to get started. Deming stepping into the batter's box, Valerie Contreras pitching for the Lady Tigers, and two exceptionally crucial games for both teams as Alamo tries to finish ahead of Deming in the district. They are currently tied for 5th place at 7-9 apiece, and we'll see who is able to come out on top today. First pitch is low for a ball, and we are underway. Bianca Valverde is the leadoff hitter. She hits from the left-hand side. Deming won on Tuesday 18-8, and I'm sure they would love to keep up that momentum. And I'm off and back to the screen. Count evens up at 1-1. And we'll get to the rest of the Alamogordo defensive setup and the Deming lineup. Ground ball towards short. That is Taylor Murphy. Up with it. Throw to first is in time. And one out here to begin things. High-scoring game on Tuesday, and Alamo had to keep battling back, and I think it was 10-8 going into the bottom of the 6th. And Deming played at 8 runs and a 10-run rule with the Lady Tigers in that game. So I wonder what kind of matchup we'll see this time. Are the pitchers going to have a better day today? Deming has certainly been a better home team than they have been a road team. Alamo's been kind of down the middle. They've had some nice wins on the road and nice wins at home, and also a little bit at home too. There's a soft pop-up that Taylor Murphy has to range back to get it into the outfield grass, but she makes the grab, and there's 2 quickly outs. Let's get to the defensive setup for the Lady Tigers. Kendall Lunar behind home plates. Casey Bowman at first. Tori Barunda at second. Murphy at short. Third base is Brandy Cunningham. Left field is Kayla Lunar. Shauna Williams in center. And right field is Ariana Carrera. Over for a strike to Maria Trujillo. By the way, there's Pilar Garcia that popped out on the first pitch that she saw. The number 2 hitter for the Deming Lady Cats. Alamo's dressed in their black tops with gold numerals, white outlining, white pants today. Pitch, and this is hit towards field. That looks like it's going to get down, drop right in front of Shauna Williams, and a 2-out hit for Maria Trujillo. With Jesselyn Olivas coming to the plate for the Lady Wildcats. Deming with maroon tops with navy blue sleeves, white numerals, and also with white pants today for their jerseys. Palmyra Valentine's in the on-deck circle. She's the first baseman. She bats 5th. Janae Jasso is batting 6th. Another lefty here in the lineup, and that one's at the knees for a called strike. 0-1 to Olivas. Brianna Flores will bat 7th. She's the second baseman. Naomi Trujillo, third baseman, will bat 8th, and rounding out the lineup is Katie Morgan, the Deming left fielder. Ground ball up the first base line will roll foul. And 0-2 now to Olivas. So the setup for the Lady Tigers, they really need both games today, I think, to feel confident about getting into the playoffs. 1 of 2, I think they're probably still in. If Deming wins both today, Alamo might be on the outside looking in at the 16-team field, but there's a strikeout for Valerie Contreras and a good start for the Lady Tigers. Did give up a 2-out single, but 1 runner left on, no errors, no runs, and 1 hit for Deming. We go to the bottom of the first inning with Alamogordo and Deming scoreless scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
Spruce up your home with a home equity loan April 1st through May 31st. OFCU pays your fees and closing costs. Fixed rate of 4.5% APR for first lien position, 6.5% APR for second lien position. If a line of credit is what you need, get a HELOC variable rate of 6.5% APR for first lien and 7.5% APR for second lien position. After closing, enter into a drawing for a $200 gift card for your housewarming party. Call our mortgage department for more details. 800-376-9000. APR's annual percentage rate. Other restrictions do apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Deming to pitch now, and we're 1-1 here on Brandy Cunningham. Watch the first pitch miss, watch the second pitch called for a strike. Pitching for the Lady Wildcats is Bianca Valverde, a lefty. Not too often you see the left-handed pitchers, and here's a ground ball that is stopped by the shortstop on a diving grab, but she's not going to be able to get up and make the throw. Janae Jasso, infield single for Brandy Cunningham. And the Lady Tigers in business to start things, and Taylor Murphy will try to move things along here. The Deming infield's playing bunt. The third baseman is about halfway between home and third. Murphy watches that miss outside, 1-0. Baseman is almost beside the pitcher near the circle. That'd be Flores. We'll get you there set up, and of course the Alamogordo lineup as the 2-0 misses, or sorry, the 1-0 misses, 2-0. So Alamogordo goes Murphy here second. Of course, Cunningham gets on with the single. Tori Barunda bats third. Kayla Lunar batting fourth. All of 4 of those seniors on this senior day. And another pitch missing high, 3-0. And Murphy, see if she can get Alamogordo first and second with nobody out, as Valverde hasn't found the strike zone against her yet, and that's going to miss as well. So 4 straight pitches miss for Valverde. And it's first and second now for the Lady Tigers. Tori Barunda will come up, and she'll bat from the right-hand side. Shauna Williams batting 5th. Kendall Lunar batting 6th. Ariana Carrero will bat 7th. Carly Carroll is hitting 8th. She's the DP for Valerie Contreras. And Casey Bowman rounds out the lineup. Showing bunts, and nobody really covering the bags for Deming allows both Cunningham and Murphy to advance to second and third. There was no throw for either of them. The 0-1, that's going to miss high and outside. Count evens 1-1. And a ground ball to third, and it's going to catch the third baseman high on the chest, and she's not going to be able to go. And so an E5 puts runners on every base for the Lady Tigers for Kayla Lunar. And really a lot of encouragement. Tony Reyes in the third base box. You can hear him from up here, really trying to hype up his players. And pitch will miss low to Kayla Lunar, 1-0. I think both teams very aware of how important these games are, as that'll skip back to the catcher, Olivas, 2-0. Jesslyn Olivas is the catcher for Deming. Palmyra Valentine's the first baseman. Brianna Flores at second. Janae Jasso at short, and Nelia Trujillo is over at third. Called strike on the 2-0. It's 2-1. Outfield is Katie Morgan in left, Maria Trujillo in center, and Pilar Garcia in right. Here's a ground ball, and they'll step on third and get one. They will not get the tag at home, though, so the run scores for Brandy Cunningham. And I don't know what Taylor Murphy's doing. Murphy was moving away from the bag. I think Murphy was out, wasn't she? Well, it's not a force out at home. The fans are screaming that it was a force out at home. They got the force at third, and so the play at home ends up being the tag play. And so there was a couple of Deming fans that were screaming from the stands, and they didn't have the right call there. So that was a little bit of a mistake for the Deming catcher. I don't know if she realized. I think she did, because you could tell when the umpire called safe, I think she showed a little bit of unhappiness. So 1 out in the inning, give an RBI to Kayla Lunar in the fielder's choice. And that's why I was confused with Taylor Murphy. Now we got an Alamo player getting away from the bag at first, and it's going to get into the outfield, and Almo's going to send the runner home. It's going to score Tori Barunda. So a misplay by the Deming defense brings in Barunda, and it's 2-0. All right, so Murphy was the first out, just to reset everything. On that play, the third baseman, Trujillo, stepped on the bag for the force out. She threw home to try to get the double play. They didn't tag the runner. Bunt laid down by Shauna Williams will go foul. And so Kayla Lunar's on first. Barunda scored on the missed throw on the pickup first. And they had Murphy in between home. It looked like there could be a double play ball right to short. They get one, throw to first, and they're going to say they got her at first. I don't know, that looked a little bit late to me. But anyway, the Lady Tigers do get 2 runs and take the lead here in the first inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 2-0 Alamogordo over Deming on the Richardson Motor scoreboard in softball, as the first pitch for Valerie Contreras is over for a strike. And off-speed pitch just missed. Now we got the home plate umpire going out and talking to the Alamogordo pitcher. I'm not sure what was going on there. But a quick meeting. I'm not sure if it was something that she was doing in her motion or before she was getting ready to pitch. And there's rules about making sure you wipe off your hand before you put the ball in the glove. Yeah, you lick your hand, you have to wipe it off, and then you can touch the softball. I mean, there's a lot of, rules with how that works. 1-2, and in the dirt, check swing. Didn't check over to the umpire. They're going to say she held up. 2-2. Contreras into her motion. Here's the pitch. And hit pretty well, but should get out and play up the first base side. Get on top of the batting cages up the first base side here at the softball complex. Palmyra Valentine, the hitter for Deming. Janae Jasso and then Brianna Flores, 5, 6, and 7 in the order, due up in the inning for the Lady Wildcats. 2-0 Alamo if you're just tuning in. Alamo scored on a fielder's choice ground outs and a Deming error. And called. He gets it on the inside corner. And 2 strikeouts here early for Valerie Contreras as she looks sharp. And it'll be Janae Jasso coming to the plate. Jasso batting from the right-hand side, as did Valentine. Pitch miss high and away, 1-0. And Alamo trying to get to, at minimum, 5th place in district. They can get to 4th if they get some help from Cruces today. Cruces and Deming are playing. This is popped on the infield, and Tori Barunda called it off. She'll make the grab behind the base over at second. And there's 2 down. But Deming is a game ahead of both of these teams. Alamo and Deming are both 7 and 9. Mayfield is 8 and 8. Mayfield beat Las Cruces on Tuesday. A little bit of a surprise, but Alamo, of course, beat Mayfield 2 out of 3, so if they ended up tied with them, they would at least win that tiebreaker for 4th place. But here's a ground ball to third. Goes off the body of Cunningham. She recovers, throw to first, but it's not going to be in time. So an error on the Lady Tigers, and another 2-out base runner for Deming, just like in the first inning, with Nayeli Trujillo coming to the plate. Trying to keep 5 here in the top of the second. So if Alamo can win both, and they get a little bit of help from Cruces, if Cruces can sweep Mayfield today, Alamo can get back up to 4th place in district. So kind of a wide swing of what could happen today. That pitch will miss a little low. 1-0 to Trujillo. Runner on first, 2 down. And a 2-0 lead for Alamogordo, top of the second inning. Inside it misses, 2-0 now to Trujillo. Ground ball to third, and easy play for Cunningham. She'll toss on to first and get the third out of the inning. And so the Lady Tigers do get a later base runner on, but no big harm. 1 error, no hits, no runs, and 1 left on for Deming. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Lady Tigers. Back after this.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun Toyota. From our entire staff, we want to thank all of you for helping us achieve the prestigious Toyota President's Award for the 3rd straight year, one of only 2 dealers in the state of New Mexico. We would also like to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Desert Sun Toyota during the month of April. 25 amazing years of serving the people of Otero, Lincoln, and surrounding counties with unparalleled customer service and great deals on new and pre-owned vehicles. We are loaded up with our most popular units like 33 new 2019 RAV4s and 33 new 2019 Tacomas and 19 new 4Runners, just to name a few. Come down and help us celebrate with big savings during the entire month of April. Looking to sell that current vehicle? Come down to Desert Sun Toyota and give us 15 minutes to show you what we can do for you. If you're looking for a great pre-owned vehicle, Desert Sun Toyota is a place to start. Buy with confidence with their lifetime powertrain. Come see why Desert Sun is voted #1 auto dealer in Otero County year after year. Visit us at DesertSunToyota.com or at 3333 North White Sands Boulevard.
Spruce up your home with a home equity loan April 1st through May 31st. OFCU pays your fees and closing costs. Fixed rate of 4.5% APR for first lien position, 6.5% APR for second lien position. If a line of credit is what you need, get a HELOC variable rate of 6.5% APR for first lien and 7.5% APR for second lien position. After closing, enter into a drawing for a $200 gift card for your housewarming party. Call our mortgage department for more details. 800-376-9000. APR's annual percentage rate. Other restrictions will apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, bottom of 2, as Bianca Valverde begins her second inning of work, and she falls behind the count 2-0 to Kendall Lunar. Kendall will her 5-spot, or 6-spot, I should say, batting for Alamo. Another one in the dirt. First pitch was as well. 3-0. Alamo scored 2 runs, only had 1 hit in the last inning. So just trying to manufacture more than anything else, and outside it misses. As Lunaro will draw a walk. We'll probably see a courtesy runner here, I would anticipate, for the Lady Tigers, as Coach Charlene Reyes comes over to tell the home plate umpire. Ariana Carrera is going to have a discussion with Coach Ronnie Reyes about the next at-bat. And can't tell who it is right now, but we'll let you know who is running at first for Kendall. Carrera steps into the box. And we'll see if she's looking to just advance the runner or if she's swinging away here. I'm thinking probably to advance. Yep, squares around a bunt. Pitch will miss. Low and out. And I'd be pretty patient if I'm the Alamogordo hitters right now, as Valverde's having some trouble finding the strike zone. Low and outside, it misses again. Miranda Billings is the runner over at first. 2-0 the count now. Carrera again looking to bunt, and again outside it misses, and these really haven't been especially close here. They've been kind of right on the chalk of the left side batter's box. This one gets over for a strike, 3-1. We'll see what Carrera does here. There are some holes to hit to here. And that one gets over for a called strike. 2. I think the patience is smart. I mean, you get it to a full count, that's fine. That's going to miss low and outside, and it's another walk. So 2 straight walks to begin the inning. And the Lady Tigers with first and second. And we're going to see a visit from the Deming dugout now to talk to Bianca Valverde. So I'm not sure where in Deming's pitching staff here, if this is their best pitcher, if they're going with somebody different today, or maybe they don't have an overall ace. They're just going to have a discussion right now, so no pitching change there. I think just try to settle down and see if they can get some over for strikes here, make Alamo put in some work here and get some hits. Carly Carroll coming to the plate. She's had some, she hasn't played consistently this year, but she's had some big hits for the Lady Tigers, at least from my memory. So she's definitely a bat that you got to watch out for. But I'm sure she's going to be looking to bunt if she can. And again, the pitch misses outside. Counts 1-0. And again, outside, maybe a bit high. 2-0. That one's going to miss. Looks high there, 3-0. She got that one over the plate a little bit better, but and that'll miss low and outside, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And I think that's going to be it. They're going to bring out the coach is going to come out again, and we'll see who the change is for. It looks like the first baseman, Palmyra Valentine, is going to come in and pitch to the righty. And that'll spell the in for Bianca Valverde. And see what the changes. I hear 14 for 1. So that would be Chloe Johnson coming into the game for Valverde. And I would assume she's going to be playing over at first where Valentine was. So it's the bases loaded with nobody out, and all that coming on 3 consecutive walks. As Valentine warms up, we'll fit in a commercial break and come back. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's 2-0 Lady Tigers over the Lady Cats.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2 or 4.
Now we'll go ahead and bring it right back here because we're ready to go. And yeah, it's just a straight change as they put Johnson over at first. And over for a strike for Valentine. And a good start for her as she sees Casey Bowman. Bowman with the bases loaded and nobody outs. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. A foul tip by Bowman just stays alive. Count will stay 0-2. Too difficult for Bowman that she didn't get to see the other pitchers, so not exactly a transition. And here's a ground ball towards third. Off the glove of the third baseman. She will tag the runner as she goes by, but the run does score for Miranda Billings. And it'll be first and second with 1 out, making an RBI ground out. Very nearly was Ariana Carrera safe at third, but she'll be tagged out there. Fielder's choice 5 unassisted. That does put runners on first and second, and more importantly, another run on the scoreboard. 3-0 Alamogordo. Cunningham will watch that miss outside as she sees the right-handed pitching Valentine. So transition from the lefty Valverde. Trying to get that outside corner. Can't spot it again. 2-0 to Cunningham. I'll miss low, and it's 3-0. Deming just having trouble finding the strike zone. Valentine seemed to have a little bit better luck of it against Bowman, but she quickly falls behind 3-0, and that one's going to hop back to the catcher. She'll track it down before Almo's able to score a run, but that's another walk. That's the 4th walk of the inning for the Lady Cats, and Taylor Murphy will come to the plate with Alamo leading 3-0. Pitch will miss high. Yeah, that's the big thing, big Alamo here right now. I think at the plate, showing patience and making Deming throw strikes. 1-0. And a miss inside, 2-0. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1. I think Alamo's probably, I think in this part of the order, you've got hitters that you trust to swing at the right pitches, but there doesn't seem to be any type of hurry for the Lady Tigers or super aggressiveness to swing at some of these pitches. They're working the counts. So it's 3-1 now to Taylor Murphy with the bases loaded. The pitch. That'll miss. And they're bringing in a run on the walk. Move everybody around 1. Give Taylor an RBI on the walk. She's walked twice now. And Tori Barunda will come to the plate with Alamogordo now leading 4-0. That'll miss low. 1-0. That's in there for a called strike, evens up the count. I think if anything for Valentine, just to try and get some confidence here and get some pitches over, coming in cold after starting at first. And Barunda's going to pop this. It's going to be shallow, and it's going to fall into center field, and the run is going to score on the single. And then a missed throw in towards home plate. and they're going to tag the runner out at home, trying to be aggressive there. The Lady Tigers sent, I think that was Brandy Cunningham, and it took a good carom off of the netting for Deming. And so it'll be 5-0 on the RBI single for Tori Barunda. She ends up at second. Murphy's at third. Cunningham was tagged out at home for the second out of the inning. Well, after a bad loss on Tuesday, Almo's really come out and played pretty consistently here early and has got themselves a 5-0. Valentine gets the first pitch over for a strike. Good movement on that pitch. That was like going down the middle and moving towards the outside. And this will go to left field, and a nice running underhanded grab there by Katie Morgan, and she ends the inning. But not before 3 runs come across for the Lady Tigers. 2 runners left on, only 1 hit in that inning. 5 walks surrendered by the Deming Lady Cats, and it is 5-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be back.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2 or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. Financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Lady Tigers leading 3-0 as we go to the top of the third on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And the count even here at 1-1. On the number 9 hitter, Katie Morgan, who made a really nice catch to finish up the inning for the... But Alamo scored 3 runs, a swing and a miss for Morgan, 1 and 2. As Contreras took some velocity off on that pitch. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and another good pitch with a different pace to get Morgan to swing through it. Third strikeout of the day for Valerie Contreras, and she has looked pretty solid through the first 3 innings, only giving up a couple of base runners. Swing and a miss as Valverde can't connect. And getting a lot of encouragement from her teammates out in the field as Contreras is looking good here this inning. A lot of swings and misses so far. The 0-1. This is ground ball hit to third. Easy play for Cunningham, and she'll toss it on to first. 5-3 on the putout, and 2 down here in the top of the third inning, or top of the third inning. I think judging on the amount of runs that Deming on Tuesday, big thing not to allow them to just get any breathing room here. Try to keep the pedal down if you're Alamo. Most importantly, I think on this side of the inning. This is a soft little pop-up right to the pitcher, and Pilar Garcia pops out on the first pitch that she sees, and a very quick 1-2-3 inning, just 4, 5, 6 pitches, 7 pitches, thrown by Valerie Contreras. Alamo back up to bat in the bottom of the third, and it's coming up right after this here on ESPN Alamogordo.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Alamogordo 103.7. Bottom of the third with Shauna Williams squaring around to bunt, brings it back, pitch misses. The only Lady Tiger not to come up to hit in the second inning. Alamo sent 8 to the plate and scored 3. Did leave a couple on, though. The 1-0, and again looking to bunt, and again the pitch will miss outside, 2-0. Not missing by a lot are these pitches, but they're definitely not finding the strike zone. 2-0, and that gets over for a strike, 2-1. This is line but foul at the first base side. And the count will even at 2-2. So it's 5, 6, 7 in the inning due up for the Lady Tigers. Kendall Lunar in the on-deck circle. She started the second inning, followed by Ariana Carrera. 2-2, couldn't quite spot that outside corner, 3-2. Hey, Valentine's got some good movement on her pitches. She can take some velocity off, and she starts finding that strike zone. Here's a line drive and a base hit up the line at first, and they're going to send Williams to second. The throw in is going to be a little bit late, and a leadoff double going the opposite way for Shauna Williams. That's a good piece of hitting there. And the Lady Tigers put a runner in scoring position right away, and Shane is coming up a little bit lame after that. Stretching out her right leg. Maybe, I don't know if that was on the turn at first, or like she's stretching it out, maybe a groin muscle or something. But she appears to be okay. I don't know if she's going to have the same. Her brother Rooster, boy, cramps have been a major issue for him this season on the baseball side of things, so I don't think that was the issue there. First pitch misses to Kendall Lunar. She was squaring around the bunt. 1-0 the count. Pitch from Valentine right down the middle for middle strike. 1-1. Shauna's got to keep an eye on that center fielder at second because she was running in to cover the bag if Shauna gets too far away from second. That's in the dirt. Count goes 2-1. Again, a lot of positive encouragement, reinforcement over there at the third base box from Ronnie Reyes in this game. 2-1. And here's a ground ball towards second. Only play is going to be to first. It does allow Shauna Williams to advance to third, but one out in the inning as Lunar grounds out. Ariana Carrera comes to the plate now. She walked her last time up. Ended up getting tagged out at third late in the inning. That's in there for a called strike, 0-1. Something that hasn't happened a whole lot for Deming is getting ahead in the count right away. I'm sure they'd like a little bit more of that. Give them a chance for their pitchers to settle down a bit. The 0-1. This is going to be popped up and out of play up the first base side. Goes 0-2 now to Carrera. Carly Carroll in the on-deck circle. 0-2. And that one's going to be lined foul at the third base side this time. Carrera settles back into the box. Valentine a check of her wrist cheat sheet, and she's ready to go. 0-2. Low and outside it misses, and good patience from Carrera to not swing at that. 1-2. One-two is a ground ball to third, and a little bit of trouble at third and fielding it. So no play home. They're going to just go to first and get the for sure out there, and it allows Williams to come across, and the Lady Tigers increase their lead to 6-0. They have scored a run in every inning. Good work by Trujillo to gather that in and make the throw to first, and make sure she got the out. Outside it misses, and it's 1-0. 2 down, and now the base is empty with Carroll at the plate. A walk and a run scored in her last at-bat. And catching the outside corner is Valentine, 1-1. This is fouled off and out of play up the first base side, 1-2. By the way, haven't mentioned it, just a beautiful day today. A little warm, but wind thankfully hasn't been too bad. And here's a ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get over the glove of the stop, and a 2-out base hit for the Lady Tigers. As Jap ranged to her left to try to get to it, and I think took a bad hop on her as she was coming to field it. Going to bring up Casey Bowman now. RBI into a fielder's choice her last time up. She came around and scored a run later in the inning. And looking to bunt, and it is a little one-hopper to the pitcher and an easy play for Valentine. And she'll toss it over to the second baseman. Florida is covering it first. And the inning is over, but the Lady Tigers do add on another, and they lead 6-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be back.
Spruce up your home with a home equity loan April 1st through May 31st. OFCU pays your fees and closing costs. Fixed rate of 4.5% APR for first lien position, 6.5% APR for second lien position. If a line of credit is what you need, get a HELOC variable rate of 6.5% APR for first lien and 7.5% APR for second lien position. After closing, enter into a drawing for a $200 gift card for your housewarming party. Call our mortgage department for more details. 800-376-9000. APR's annual percentage rate. Other restrictions will apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
In Alamogordo, 103.7. Welcome back to Grady Field, the Lady Tiger Fast Pitch Complex. And the top of the fourth inning in game one of our doubleheader, 6-0 Alamogordo. Gone off to a great start, and so far Valerie Contreras has been shut down on this side of the table here. And starts the top of the fourth with the heart of the order for Deming. Maria Trujillo, who singled in her first at-bat, 1 for 1. And the only hit surrendered by the Lady Tigers today. And looking for that inside corner for a strike. Doesn't get it. 1-0. So it's Trujillo, then Jed Livas, and Palmyra Valentine due up in the inning for the Lady Wildcats. The 1-0. Hit in the air, right side of the infield. Barunda backpedaling, and she'll get it just on the edge of the outfield grass. And that is 1 down. Bring up Jesslyn Olivas, who struck out to end the first inning, hitting from the left-hand side. Valerie with 3 strikeouts, 1 in each inning so far. This is hit in the air right field. Carrera Should have an easy play for this, and she's got it. And that is the second out of the inning. Pretty stark difference between the two teams and patience at the plates. Deming's been very quick to go after first pitches. They've gotten deep into a couple counts here, but not very much. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good strategy against Valerie Contreras, but compared to what Alamo's been doing, getting deep into counts, as that pitch misses high. Want to know? You got to trust your hitters to be able to go after what they think is a good pitch, but definitely showing a difference. And Contreras is getting the out. So the 1-0, low, and it goes 2-0 now. Bases down, top of 4, and Alamo in control right now, 6-0. 2-0, fouled off as Valentine will send it off the screen up the first base side. Count is now 2-1 on the Deming pitcher. Travis Wines deals and misses high and inside, 3-1. Seeing a little bit more patience in this at bat, and now Valentine's worked herself to a good hitter's count. He's counting 1. The pitch, swing and a miss, 3-2. See, most of this game, the Deming hitters getting underneath these pitches. Hasn't been too much of a later early thing, just hasn't been getting in the right area. 3-2. Ground ball right back to the circle. Contreras just has to lunge to her left to grab it. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Tigers. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Alamogordo leading 6-0.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 0.7. Brandy Cunningham leading things off for the Lady Tigers here in the bottom of the 4th, already heading 3-0 in the count. And that's a 4-pitch walk. So Cunningham, she had the same thing in the second inning. And the Lady Tigers get a leadoff base runner and Taylor Murphy to the plate. In there for a called strike. As Valentine gets ahead in the count, 0-1. 6-0 Alamogordo on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. In a crucial pair of district games today. Here's a bunt, and pretty good one for Murphy. Hustles up the first base line. She beat it out. And Cunningham ends up at second. So Murphy with the bunt single. And a great start to the inning for the Lady Tigers. With Toy Barunda coming to the plate, RBI single, a little bloop single to right center field her last time to the plate. The Deming coach coming out and adjusting his outfield a little bit. That will be called strike. Inside corner on Barunda, 0-1. Murphy at first, Cunningham at second. The 0-1. Looks laid out a bunt and puts it down pretty well. And they'll throw to first, and they'll get the runner at first. Barunda nearly bunt single, but she does move her teammates up to second and third on the sacrifice. And it'll bring up Kayla Lunar. She got an RBI in the fielder's choice back in the first, and she lined out to center field, or to left field, I should say, her second time up, 0 for 2, and watches that one miss high, 1-0. Alamo trying to add on to a 6-0 advantage. That'll miss low to Lunar, 2-0. Outside. That one will get in there for a called strike, 2-1. On the pitch, looking to spot that outside corner again. I think missed high, though. 2-2 to Kayla. Cunningham standing at third. Murphy at second. That'll miss low and inside, and the second walk given up in the inning. Loads the bases for Shauna Williams, who doubled up the first base line her last time up. She's the only one with an extra base hit today for the Lady Tigers. She can come up with something similar. She could unload the bases here if she puts it in the same spot she did in the last inning. This is high. Really got to commend, again, the patience of these Lady Tiger hitters today. They're not going after bad pitches, forcing Deming to throw strikes. That's in there for a called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. And maybe that's something they saw in the Tuesday game, that Alamo was being a little bit too aggressive at the plate, going after bad pitches, and wanted to be a lot more patient today. 1-1. And this is sent to left field, base hit. That'll bring in at least one. Here comes the throw from left. It's going to be cut off. They'll go back to second, and they will not get Kayla Lunar there. And another, actually it's the first RBIs of the day for Shauna Williams, but another hit for her. And she gets a pair of RBIs as Cunningham and Murphy score. And it's still first and second with one out, and Alamogordo leads 8-0. Now, big inning here for the Lady Tigers. If they can put on 2 more runs, they can go to the top of the 5th and try to finish off this game. What a stark contrast to Tuesday's game between these two. Now miss low. See one team get mercy ruled a couple of days ago, and it exactly flips the script the next time around. 2-0. Gets a called strike on the outside corner. 2-1 to Kendall Lunar. Kendall is 0 for 1, a walk and a run scored in the second. Miranda Billings actually scored that run, but it was as a courtesy runner. And Kendall will send this high in the air to left center field, carrying, and all the way against the fence. Alamo will have to tag up here and move second to third. And so the runners... Did she not catch that? So my eyes are apparently deceiving me. So that was actually a base hit there for Kendall Lunar. I thought that the center fielder grabbed that. This is popped up on the infield here. And that'll be a easy catch there for the shortstop, Janae Jasso. I think they called infield fly there. I thought Maria Trujillo made the play out there in left center, but did not. That's over for a call and strike to Carly Carroll. That was Carrera that popped out on that last play. This is hit in the air and fouled by Carroll. 0-2. Well, Carroll can get one into the outfield here. Could put Alamo up 10-0. So you're going to watch that as a called strike, and the inning is over. So Alamo leaves the bases loaded. 2 runs do come across, though, and they remain in control 8-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be back.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun Toyota. From our entire staff, we want to thank all of you for helping us achieve the prestigious Toyota President's Award for the 3rd straight year, one of only 2 dealers in the state of New Mexico. We would also like to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Desert Sun Toyota during the month of April. 25 amazing years of serving the people of Otero, Lincoln, and surrounding counties with unparalleled customer service and great deals on new and pre-owned vehicles. We are loaded up with our most popular units like 33 new 2019 RAV4s and 33 new 2019 Tacomas and 19 new 4Runners, just to name a few. Come down and help us celebrate with big savings during the entire month of April. Looking to sell that current vehicle? Come down to Desert Sun Toyota and give us 15 minutes to show you what we can do for you. If you're looking for a great pre-owned vehicle, Desert Sun Toyota is a place to start. Buy with confidence with their lifetime powertrain. Come see why Desert Sun is voted #1 auto dealer in Otero County year after year. Visit us at DesertSunToyota.com or at 3333 North White Sands Boulevard.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Top 5, 8-0. Alamogordo leads on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as Valerie Contreras continues to pitch. The 1-0 is fouled off to the screen, and the count evens on Janae Jasso. 0 for 1 today is the Deming shortstop. Brianna Flores and Naeli Trujillo due up in the inning. One. Soft little pop-up that stays in play. Brandy Cunningham charged after that, tried to get to it, but fell to the ground right in front of the Deming dugout. One and two the count. Leadoff hitter for the Lady Wildcats. That comes inside. And Jasso able to back out of the way. The 2-2. Check swing and fouled off to the screen. Jasso tried to hold up on it, but bat came across and got a piece of the softball. Count remains 2-2. Contreras has given up just 1 hit. And she a second here. This is line to right, and it's going to get behind Carrera. Williams backs her up, throwing to second, and that's going to be just a little bit late. And a double for Jasso. Now, that was a misplay. Should have been a single, and Carrera overran it. And it looks like Jasso in a bit of pain. Probably when she slid into the bag at second, she slid in feet first. And she jammed her ankle or what happened there, but she is walking it off right now behind the bag at second. Both of the Deming coaches talking to her. David Maldonado, the Tigers athletic trainer, coming out, seeing if she needs to be checked on, but it looks like she's okay. And so trying to get something started here in the top of the 5th. And with the runs they scored on Tuesday, just don't want to even crack open the window at all for them. It's clearly this is a team that can hit. As Brianna Flores will come to the plate. Reached on an error the last time up. See if she's looking to bunt in this spot. Move that runner up to third. And she'll pop this one up, foul out of play. 0-1 to Flores. Now first extra base hit of the day surrendered by Contreras. 3 strikeouts for her, 2 hits. And the other runner, this one, Flores, reached on an error. Valerie had retired in the last 7 before she gave up that hit. The 0-1. Hit pretty well center field, but Williams parks right underneath that, and runner try to tag up, and Williams did a good job of holding on to that. One of those that don't want to airmail it over to third and give the runner an easy base there. 1 down in the inning, and Naomi Trujillo comes to the plate. Ground out her last time up. And she'll watch that miss high. A little bit more patience here in the at-bat early for Deming. The 1-0 pitch. And misses high as well, 2-0. Runner on second, 1 out in the inning, and a 2-0 count to the Deming third baseman. This is lined, deflects off of the glove of Cunningham over to Murphy at short, and the runner then ends up advancing as they make the throw to first. They'll try to advance the runner to second. She's out at second as Deming tried to sneak one. And they're going to go out and talk to the umpire. I thought they got the tag down before she slid in, but they'll check with the home plate umpire. We'll wait and see. The runner stayed on second base. Be an interesting reaction from the Alamo. Yeah, they're going to stick it without, so. Runner's out at second. There's 2 down. They do let the runner advance to third, but that was one that probably should have just held on to it. Or left the runner at first, I should say. Would have had runners in the corners with 1 down, and now instead there's 2 outs. After Trujillo, I'm going to give her a single on that play. That was a hard hit ball that deflected off the glove of Cunningham. Did good, I think, just to get leather on it. And here is a chopper right back to the circle. Oh, they're going to come home with it and tag out the runner at third. I have no idea why they did that. There were 2 down. But Contreras went home and Lunar made the tag. That was very nearly bad play there. I think Contreras thought there was just 1 out in the inning. So, worked out okay there for the Lady Tigers, but that could have easily brought a run in for the Lady Wildcats. All right, we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Alamo can finish off this game if they can score a couple of runs. They've scored in every inning so far. We'll see what they can do next here on ESPN Alamogordo.
Spruce up your home with a home equity loan April 1st through May 31st. OFCU pays your fees and closing costs. Fixed rate of 4.5% APR for first lien position, 6.5% APR for second lien position. If a line of credit is what you need, get a HELOC variable rate of 6.5% APR for first lien and 7.5% APR for second lien position. After closing, enter into a drawing for a $200 gift card for your housewarming party. Call our mortgage department for more details. 800-376-9000. APR's annual percentage rate. Other restrictions will apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. Financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
First pitch to Casey Bowman will be in the dirt, 1-0 to her. And Casey leads off with number 9 hitter for the Lady Tigers, and back to the top of the order with Cunningham and Murphy. Cunningham squaring and showing bunts, bringing back, and went right back up the middle on the swing. Fielded by Valentine, and she'll toss on to first for out number 1. Brandy Cunningham comes up. She is 1 for 1 She's walked twice, singled, and scored 2 runs. Pretty good day for your leadoff hitter. She's been on all 3 times and scored a couple of runs. That's what you're looking for. In fact, both her and Taylor have walked twice and singled. Bunts and go foul at the third base line as Cunningham will have to come back. The middle of the order that hasn't had as much luck, or at least the 3 and 4, Barunda and Kayla Lunar. Shauna Williams has had a good day, 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs and a run scored. The 0-1 misses, 1 and 1. And she'll line this just foul at the third base side. And just kept slicing. Cunningham a little frustrated that one couldn't stay between the lines for. Count goes to 1 and 2 now. Valentine into her motion. Here's the pitch, and that'll stay at the letters. 2 and 2. 2-2 is a liner that'll go into the outfield, and it's going to get all the way out to the wall. Cunningham racing second, and she's going to try to push it to third. Here comes the throw in. Nope, she's going to try to go back. Now she's caught in between in a rundown. She's trying to work her way back to second. Oh, and she's going to be able to get there. The softball got away from the shortstop, Jasso. And so Cunningham, when she tried to advance that into a triple, was just a little bit too much. And that might have been the way that Coach Reyes went out and talked to her real quick. I think that might have been his call to try to see if she could advance it to third. But Cunningham with the double, and that's just being able to play what the defense is giving you. As Murphy going to square around to bunt, and here comes a throw that's going to go into the outfield, but the left fielder backing up for the third baseman. They had nobody covering the bag because they were covering Murphy, who was preparing to bunt. Missed at the plate. It's 1-0. Cunningham's up to third on the play. And outside it misses. 2-0 to Murphy. That's in there for a strike. Watches that. 2-1. Bottom of 5, Alamo leads 8-0. If they can score 2 runs in the inning, they can finish off this first game, and that's going to come inside and hit Murphy, and they'll put runners to corners for the Lady Tigers. You have to imagine Murphy is going to be working her way towards second pretty quickly. Coach Ronnie Reyes coming all the way to home plate to talk to Tori Barunda, who's looking for her second hit of the day. She is 1 for 2. RBI in the second on a single. She reached on an error in the first, scored a run, and put down a sacrifice bunt in the 4th inning. Watches that pitch in there for a strike. Murphy does not go on that play. Murphy again. He's getting a bit of a running start, but comes back. Pitch missed outside to Barunda. It's 1-1. Cunningham at third, Murphy at first. 1-1 pitch to Barunda. Barunda high pop-up in the left field. And they're going to send Cunningham. Here comes the throw from left, and it's going to be off the mark. Murphy's going to advance to second on the play as well. And an RBI sac fly for Tori Barunda. Kayla Lunar. She can come out with a base hit. Can possibly end this game. 9-0, Alamogordo in front. That's over for a strike to Kayla. Kayla is 0 for 2, a walk, an RBI on a fielder's choice, and a flyout. That misses. Evens up the count 1-1. And this sent to left field. But Morgan going to be able to make the grab and left and end the inning. So 5 complete. Alamogordo leads 9-0. And we'll go for at least one more here. We'll take a break and come right back.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2 or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Here in the top of the 6th, with Alamogordo leading 9-0. It's the leadoff hitter, Cody Johnson. Johnson sends this in the air to field. Hit pretty well, but enough room for Shauna Williams to be able to go back and make that play. And there's one down. Good contact on it from Johnson, but just didn't send it far enough. Pilar Garcia coming to the plate. Couple of pop-outs in her first 2 tries. She is 0 for 2. There's a ground ball to third, and Cunningham fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time. Good stretch by Bowman, and there is 2 down in the inning. Two outs here in the 6th, and Maria Trujillo will come to the plate. Base is empty. She is 1 for 2 with a single. And a pop out. This is hit pretty well left center field. Williams going to call off Kayla Lunar and run over and make the grab, and the inning is over. That was a good job defensively for Shauna to call off Kayla. That could have been a collision there. And the two of them are having some fun with that as they come back to the infield. Alamo leads 9-0 after a very quick 1-2-3 inning in the 6th. And they'll be back to bats right after this.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Spruce up your home with a home equity loan April 1st through May 31st. OFCU pays your fees and closing costs. Fixed rate of 4.5% APR for first lien position, 6.5% APR for second lien position. If a line of credit is what you need, get a HELOC variable rate of 6.5% APR for first lien and 7.5% APR for second lien position. After closing, enter into a drawing for a $200 gift card for your housewarming party. Call our mortgage department for more details. 800-376-9000. APR annual percentage rate. Other restrictions do apply. All loans are subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
9-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, bottom of the sixth. The Lady Tigers leading the Deming Lady Wildcats. And Shauna Williams comes to the plate. Looking to bunt and unable to keep that in play. Fouls it back behind home plates. 0-1 to Shauna. Shauna's had a real good day. 2 for 3, a double, a single, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Only time she didn't get on base, grounded into a double play to end the first inning. Behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch, high and outside, evens it up, is it on 1. 5, 6, 7 due up in the inning for the Lady Tigers. Williams, then Kendall Lunar. That outside corner is Valentine, can't spot it. 2-1. And then Ariana Carrera. High and outside, 3-1. Williams has doubled up the first base line, and then her single in the fourth scored a couple of runs. 3-1. And this is a base hit. Just past the glove of the third baseman Trujillo. And the Lady Tigers get a base runner. 3 hits on the day for Shauna Williams. And that'll bring up Kendall Lunar, who a play that I thought that the center fielder had made a grab, but she sent it all the way out the wall in left center. Unfortunately, she only got a single out of it because the runners had to hold up on the play, thinking that Maria Trujillo was going to be able to make the grab out there in center. High and inside to Lunar. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Williams trying to steal second. She's going to get tagged out. 1 down. A bit of a late swing there from Kendall. And so now the base is empty with 1 out in the inning, and Lunar will come to the plate. And she'll send this to left field. It's all the way out to the wall, and she's going to end up with at least a double here. That would have maybe ended the game there if Shauna isn't stealing on that play, but the Lady Tigers do get a runner at second, and we'll see. And we're going to see a courtesy runner. Miranda Billings is going to run on for Kendall. And if Carrera can come up with a base hit, he can spell the end of this game. 9-0 lead for the Lady Tigers. And there for a called strike as Carrera watches. Ariana has walked, grounded out, got an RBI on that, and also popped into an infield fly. The 0-1 looking to bunt, doesn't make contact. And left that bat out there, so she'll get a called strike, 0-2. Just a little bit low. Good eyes by Carrera. 1-2. And this hit well, left field. He'll get out of here. Nope, all the way against the wall. Billings will round third. Here comes the throw in. It won't be in time, and the Lady Tigers will win this one 10-0 on an RBI double for Ariana Carrera. So the Lady Tigers come out emphatically and win the first game after losing is a mercy rule on Tuesday, 18-8. They come out and win this first game 10-0 in a pretty dominating fashion. We'll come back and wrap it up to get you some stats after a quick break. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Lady Tigers win 10-0 in Game 1 of this doubleheader, and now pull ahead of Deming in the districts. They are 8-9. Deming falls to 7-10, and Alamo could certainly use a performance in the second game similar to the first game. We'll see what happens there. Lady Tigers hitting. Brandy Cunningham 2 for 2 with a double, 3 runs scored. Taylor Murphy was 1 for 1 with an RBI, a couple of walks and a run scored. Tori Barunda 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run. Kayla Lunar had an RBI. Shauna Williams had 2 RBIs, a double, 3 for 4 on the day, and a run scored. Kendall Lunar 2 for 3 with a double. Miranda Billings courtesy ran for her and scored a couple of runs. Ariana Carrera had a pair of RBIs, a double, 1 for 2 on the day. Carly Carroll was 1 for 2 with a run scored, and Casey Bowman was 0 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. On the other side of it, Valerie Contreras, complete game, went 6 innings. Allowed 3 hits, struck out 3, and overall was really solid for the Lady Tigers. Alamo really wasn't pushed much on that side of the inning, and it was pretty good effort overall for Alamogordo. And again, what a difference from Tuesday to today. Alamo loses 18-8 and gave up a ton of runs in that game, and today able to shut them down completely. So the question is, what do we get in Game 3? Is it similar to Game 2? Is it similar to Game 1 in the series, or is it kind of a mix? Do we get a more competitive game than what we saw either on Tuesday? Actually, that game wasn't that uncompetitive, but Deming had a huge bottom of the 6th. And do we get a close one to decide who's going to win the season series? We'll find out. The rubber match is coming up. We're going to send you back to ESPN Radio for a little while, but when we're ready to go, probably right around 6 o'clock, we'll get you to Game 2 of this doubleheader. Alamo winner 10-0 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And stay tuned with us here on ESPN Alamogordo.
Yet to see that with Kyrie and the Celtics. Without Kyrie, I know they went to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals a year ago. Without Kyrie, I can see what they can do. The game that Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown can put together. But with Kyrie, and Kyrie playing his individual best, I've yet to see that bring out the best in the Boston Celtics. They are better as a unit in Milwaukee with Giannis at his best, and Boston is as a unit with Kyrie at his best.
The Will Kane Show.